Welcome back to the Deefer Diving YouTube channel, and thank you very much for bearing with us as we've been preparing some new content and some new ideas. We've had a busy few months, which has been great because that means that you lot have been coming here to come and dive with us. Now this morning I want to have a look at this BCD as we have a look at some of our product reviews, and we've got some amazing new products to review. Products that you guys have brought us down, you guys have given us insight and information on, and more importantly that we've managed to grab the equipment and come and test it and use it for an extended period of time. So this morning we're going to have a look at this bad boy. Now this is the XDeep Zen. It is a backplate and wing from the Polish company XDeep, which is becoming really popular and becoming really quite well known for their quality products. Initially, from my experience, it had been in side mount diving with their stealth product, but last year we also reviewed the XDeep Ghost, which is a travel backplate and wing system. Now at the time, you can have a look at the video up here somewhere or down in the link below. At the time I suggested that the XDeep Ghost was potentially the best travel BCD on the market if you're looking for something that is hard wearing and durable. But if you're in the market for a solid, well-built travel BCD that's going to last you a lifetime, then you probably can't look much further than the XDeep Ghost. I'm a real fan. Now there are obviously amazing travel BCDs out there, but a lot of them are compromised by so far as they're using really lightweight materials and so have very limited durability. The XDeep Ghost, amazing product. But this is the XDeep Ghost's bigger brother, and this is the Zen. So what is the Zen all about? Well, it's a proper, fully functioning backplate and wing. And when I say proper, fully functioning, it's not trying to be a travel wing. What we have here is a 3mm stainless steel plate, really hard wearing, and it does look just a little bit bling, doesn't it? I mean, what's there not to love about that plate? It's also got a full donut bladder on the back. I think this is a 35-litre bladder, twin tank straps and weight pockets there. The harness that comes with it, this is the deluxe harness. This one has padding on the inside, but it also comes in a multi-part with adjustable pieces there. Now there are going to be some people who dive backplate and wing who'll say, oh no, you've got to go Hogarthian and it's got to be single piece webbing. I get that, I understand that, and I'm going to say for this instance, no, that's not correct. But it also comes with weight pouches here and a double part crotch strap, making it very comfortable. Now, why am I reviewing backplate and wings when we're a non-technical diving centre? And that's because backplate and wing, like some technology from Formula One, it's travelled down from technical diving into recreational diving and is becoming really quite popular. Why? Well, it works. It's utilitarian, it's compact, it's robust, and it does everything that you would want it to do. Now, so one of the reasons why I like a backplate and wing is this. You have a stainless steel or aluminium metal plate holding everything together, which helps to distribute weight over the entirety of your back. This plate here weighs about 6 pounds, which means that's 6 pounds of lead that you don't need to carry when you're going diving because it's there. It also means that because it's distributed evenly over your back, getting a nice trimmed position in the water actually becomes really easy. Other things that we like about backplate and wing setups is the robust harnessing, the separate bladder, and the ability to clip things onto you. Of course, that means there's no pockets. But what do we really need pockets for when we're diving? We can clip on the essential kit we need and dive with it every single time. Anyway, the XDeep product itself, what is it that I like about this product and why is it something that's worth viewing? Well, as I said, XDeep, a Polish company, are becoming quite a niche player, quite a popular player in the BCD market, and they're traversing between technical diving and recreational diving, or the tech light kind of area, by bringing out a product like this, which is visually very appealing, has a lot of the features that and a lot of the comforts that a recreational diver would like, including the harness, the comfort straps, etc., in a product that's about the right price point and amazing quality. I have to admit, it feels very comfortable, it feels very solid, it feels very durable. The harnessing is really good, polypropylene or nylon harnessing. We've got these deep and big weight pouches which are just positioned high enough up over the top of the hips to give really good support. Weight pouches on the tank band which can be adjusted to provide you with the right trim, and a good full rolled bladder. And this is the difference between the Ghost and the Zen, in that this is a nicely rolled bladder, and what happens is that when you've got a little bit of air in this bladder, it stays solid, it stays in this position, whereas on the Ghost it would fold up and roll around the tank, which was okay, but meant finding your dump valve a little bit of a challenge. So all in all, I really like this product. But why do I like backplate and wings? Well, another part of it is the versatility. If I have a backplate and wing and my harness starts to go, I buy a new bit of webbing and I replace the harness. If I get a puncture in my bladder, I unzip the bladder, get a new insert and replace it. And if the backplate, it's a steel backplate, it's not going to go, honestly. It's freaking steel. I can bash somebody over the head with it and it will bash the head, not the backplate. Honestly, these are robust as hell. So let's have a quick look then through what it is about this one that particularly appeals to me over all the other backplate and wings that could possibly exist in the market. Have you seen that backplate? I mean, doesn't that just look... Yeah, I mean, there's only one backplate in the market that has a similar kind of thing, and that's the Mares XR plate, which is also a really good looking plate. I know some people will say, but it goes against your back, you don't see it, but you know it looks that good and you know it looks that appealing. I like that. I really like that cutaway kind of design. Is it the most practical? Probably not. Probably not. I can imagine a big, you know, Halcyon plate would be lovely or whatever, but I think that's a really sexy looking plate. And so why would you buy the XDeep Zen over any other one? Because you can't buy that plate anywhere. XDeep don't sell this plate on its own. If you buy a plate from XDeep, it's just a standard steel or aluminium plate, and the only place you're going to get this one is if you buy a Zen. So I quite like it. So now we've got rid of the BCD, I can talk about it behind its back. There are some things I like about the XDeep. There are some things I don't like about the XDeep. Obviously, I've already said that backplate is as sexy as hell, and I really like it. But things I don't like is that because of the cutaway design of the plate, you don't have as much flexibility of where you might want to mount accessories or how you might want to configure the plate. It's got one way of being configured and that's it. The first thing I don't like, and many divers may not like, is the fitment and location of the low pressure inflator hose. The fitment is not uncommon for this type of BCDs. It comes out from the center of the BCD wing, just behind your neck. But it's a standard inflator hose, and for many larger divers, they may have trouble getting it into their mouth to do an oral inflate. You can get around this by pulling the BCD higher up onto your back, or by investing in a slightly longer inflator hose. But let's be honest, for most divers, that's absolutely fine. It's also quite expensive, particularly if you're buying it in the US. As it's being a Polish company, it's manufactured in the EU. Shipping it from the EU to the US adds a significant amount of shipping costs and duty. And then trying to retail it in the US means that you're actually paying a very premium price for this BCD. And is it necessarily any better than products from Diverite, Scuba Pro, or anybody else? And the answer is probably not. So what you're paying for is an aesthetic. What you're paying for is sexy backplate. And so in that regard, I look at it myself and say, would I buy one? No, I probably wouldn't if I was looking to replace what I already have, or if that sex appeal of that backplate wasn't so important to me. Because at the end of the day, it is a good looking, well manufactured, robust backplate and wing system. How does it perform in the water? Well, like most backplate and wing systems, it performs really well, and therefore I can't necessarily say it's better or worse than any other system. At the surface with a little bit of air in, assuming you're correctly weighted and you don't need to fill the bladder fully, but at the surface with a little bit of air in the bladder, it holds me nice and comfortably at the surface. As I descend, it's got a rapid release deflator, and so I can descend quite quickly. And what I like about it is that, again, with my weighting dialed in properly, I can drop into a trim position very easily and remain there. I can move onto my side and remain there. I can go head down and remain there. The bladder and the air cell will just hold me in the right places, and it feels nice and comfortable. For some people who've never dived backplate and wing, they'll look at that metal plate against their back and go, my God, that's got to be really uncomfortable. But the reality is that as you pull the strapping in tightly so it fits you properly, you don't even notice it's there. Unless you take your t-shirt off and it's cold and you put it on, and yeah, then you notice it. You really notice it. So fundamentally, what do I think to the XDeep Zen BCD? Well, I really like it. I think it's a good technical diving BCD for those people who are maybe getting to Tech Rec XR, recreational diving, or just want something that's a little bit more robust than a hybrid or back inflate BCD. So this is a proper backplate and wing system, but it's still, I feel, aimed at the recreational end of the market. If you've enjoyed this video, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and give us a nice big thumbs up. It'll let us know what you're enjoying and what you're watching, so we can produce more great content that you want to see. Thank you very much for joining us at Deefer Diving, and stay diving.